If you're ever wondering what's involved with taking your work and your workspace with you on your road, I'll let you in on a few options I've seen and some people that I've met along the way that have some pretty awesome setups. I've reached out to several of our friends and asked them to just share a little video or some photos of their workspace and how they handle working on the road. For us, this is my workspace. This is in the front side of the RV. This is our bedroom, and this is the right front corner. The cap is like right here behind me. What I initially had here was a dresser that we extended. Actually, we took a few of the drawers of the dresser off on the left side and created this overhang to put a chair under. Now, the first version was pretty nice, a little bit shallow this way and a little bit short. So I wanted to make it longer, so we built this custom top to put on top of the dresser. I knew that we needed to make a new cabinet system. So I had a friend of ours design and build this 6-drawer dresser, which is the perfect width. It's actually notched out in the back to fit over the frame rail. With the custom drawers, we were able to maximize as much space as possible. And that gives us plenty of room to throw my nice big chair in here, keep it super comfortable so that you can enjoy, hours of work without getting tired. After we were pretty much set up, I realized that I didn't like working over here and centered in front of the window. It was just taking up too much of the window and I wasn't seeing outside. So I moved the whole desk over to the side, which required me to put up another shelf on the left here so I can add my secondary monitor up and out of the way. By moving everything down here, it really kind of puts everything I need in this corner and opens up a ton of floor space for us for whatever comes our way. Because everything's pushed off to the left, I get to just kind of enjoy the view outside while I'm working, and that really helps me soak in all the beautiful areas that we go to and all the scenes that we get to see. Another important factor of having the office up front here is that, we have a door to the bedroom which isolates this entire room from the center of the house. And with people going in and out and the dog barking or whatever, I can still kind of stay focused and quiet up here. Great for Zooms, great for private meetings, and it works incredibly well. So let's see what some of our friends have to show for their workspaces in their RVs. First up, we have the Nomadi kids. Our friends have a similar setup to ours in that their workspace is in the same position of the RV as ours. It's just done with their own flair. According to them, the best part of this setup is that the space is away from the rest of the family during the workday. The front bedroom area is blocked from the rest of the RV with a locking door. Ultimately, finding this location allows him to sit straight in front of the window with 2 more windows behind him for more ambient light. If there is one regret they have or wish list item is that if it had a little more sitting space, maybe the bed turned north-south instead of east-west would help that situation. The biggest struggle for Don working remotely is the time differences between where he usually is and what the job requires. He's been remote working for 7 years and most of Don's employees are on the East Coast, so 5:30 a.m. wake-up calls come quickly when you're out west. Next, let's check out our friends Lars with Latitude's rig. Can we talk about the award-winning sticker collection first? That's awesome, guys. So, Lars with Latitude, I asked them what they liked the most about their office space, and the answer was a deep love that the entire place is on wheels. They love that they can be close to family while working and that the office views are constantly changing. The essential aspect of their workspace is flexibility in 2 different distinct locations, depending on where the kids are and what they're playing and what the weather's like. The thing they're longing for, wish they had, is that if there was one thing, it's probably more structure and consistency to their workdays, which is hard when you're constantly moving and exploring new places. Many remote workers also complain that the most challenging part is the lack of internet, especially when boondocking in remote areas. As their primary resource for getting mail, they use Escapees. Next up on our list of great spaces is the Travel Lab's cool toy hauler fifth wheel. When we first saw Chris and Alicia's toy hauler setup, we were hooked and thought this had to be the ideal scenario. I know a lot of people that will take toy hauler area and convert it into a kid's bedroom. However, these guys flipped the script and went the other way so that the master bedroom has a fantastic deck and overlook. Oh, of course, it's pretty amazing to have this as your bedroom, but what's even more remarkable is it's also their office during the day. They initially used one of the Happy Jacks to put a full-size desktop that folded down where they can both work and with 2 chairs. They've since remodeled their setup a little bit and now only need a smaller desk setup as only one of them needs to work full-time on the computer. The other can now sit on the couch and be super comfortable while continuing to get work done. Another fabulous toy hauler conversion we love is Chelsea and Malvin's Alliance Valor. For Chelsea and Malvin, versatility is and was the most important thing to consider when choosing their toy hauler. Malvin needed a permanent desk setup location to work from with multiple monitors for his all-day Zooming and remote working. The toy hauler space was the perfect setup for them with their model RV having dual decks that converted for even more options. This garage space works perfectly for them and provides tons of space separation in the RV's back portion. One of the biggest struggles that Chelsea has is wishing there was a little more space so that she could have an office workspace as well. Lastly on our list of remote workspaces are our friends the Hinsons. This setup is quite similar to ours and the kids' design in that in the frontmost corner of the RV, they get to work from the same space that we do. For Joseph, the space is easily convertible and easy to close off from the family for those critical Zooms and recordings he puts together. Here, I'm going to go ahead and let him explain exactly what he has done here.
Hi, so I want to talk a little bit about this desk that we have in our room. The reason we put it in our room is because this is the quietest room in the house and I work back here. I work back here because it is also insulated and I want to have a nice place if I do Zoom calls with my clients. This was not originally like this. We had to modify this so that we could fit it. In fact, beforehand, the bed went all the way, the window went all the way down, and then there was like a half wall situation here. And I'll take the desk off and show you how it works and show you what was there before. So if I slide the desk straight out like this, you'll see what's underneath. It is just a 2x2 on this side, a 2x2 on that side. And then you'll see the frames here have just 2x2s that are screwed into this this part of the wall there, and then this chest of drawers here. And then over here, what I do to hold it in place is whenever I slide it in, I simply put dowels through both of those 2x2s. So it will hold it solid. I actually never take it off because I can close my slide with it, and we now use it for like folding laundry and stuff like that.
I think the biggest struggle with working remotely is keeping a routine schedule while on the road. And not being drawn away by all the awesome activities that are happening. Somebody's playing Frisbee right now out there. All the activities that are outside that we'd love to be part of, and just staying focused and bumping through your workday so that you can get done early and go enjoy and explore wherever you happen to be.